You are now tuned into CALSOSCOPED.
What's poppin' YouTube? CALSOSCOPED back with another video. If you don't know who I am, I'm a sports artist currently with the Yukon Huskies. In today's YouTube video, you're gonna be seeing my breakdown and process of how I made this Stephen Curry zombie manipulation Undead Splashman. That's what I'm calling it. So I don't want to waste any time, and I'm really excited to share this with you guys. So let's get right to it. So guys, I'm starting off with this picture of Curry. I would definitely say he's not the undead warrior we're gonna be seeing at the end yet. The first thing that I'm gonna do is definitely change him into a zombie, so getting that zombie feel. After that, I think I'm gonna add a couple little tweaks here, just so we still get that sense of basketball and sports within this zombie manipulation for Halloween. Let's go ahead and let's get this skull on him. Let's see what we can do with this. Nasty like that, and I'm going to try and match it to his eyes. So maybe we can use a little bit of distort. So we're gonna edit this. Let me do perspective warp. Perspective warp is super useful, guys. And something like that will do the job. All right, now let's take this and let's put it on luminosity. Send it to his skin, and I'm gonna brush out the areas I don't want to see, right? I just want everything to look clean, even though it's a zombie, like clean vibe, clean feel to it. I'm gonna fill in his nose, and we're just gonna make this darker. Got this going, looking good. It's a great start to this zombie Curry. All right, let's add some supporting things. I'm gonna add like all the flesh and stuff probably at the end. Yes, this isn't real flesh, so it's not as disgusting, okay guys? If you guys have weak stomachs or anything like that. Let's place it on his arm, or it on like that. All right, Kyle's ultimate brush is a favorite of mine. I always like to use it for blending things. I'm gonna move this over it a little bit, just make it look a little bit more like realistic. Multiply on the inside, paint in some so we get a little bit of sense that there's a little bit on the outside too, you know? Choosing colors that make sense to me. Really just kind of freestyling where I'm gonna make my marks for this zombie man's edges. I'm gonna use a little bit of smudge tool. Now they're not as sharp. All right, we got a cool little mask going on here. A random shape here, it's like ripped out. We'll do that, and then we'll fill it. Boom, perfect. We're gonna add a little bit of clip, and we're gonna paint. Once again, we're gonna paint with multiply. All right, now I have a zombie texture that I downloaded, and I'm gonna be using this zombie texture to go ahead and start getting some more texture just going on the body. Yeah, a beautiful texture, right? This is just a masterpiece in the making, is it not, guys? I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, but we're just going for it. All right, I'll keep using blend if throughout this, make him look more zombie-like. All right, we're gonna add this beautiful texture to this guy's face, and we're just developing and developing, like slowly but surely, right? Just zombifying slowly but surely. Adjusting the levels, see, like that. Just adjusting as I go. I wanna put some blood on his forehead. I think that'll look dope. Lower my flow. I'm picking and choosing, I'm sniping him out like Steph, man. Use it again, and just in a different area, because you can just distort it down or whatever the case is, and you can make it look brand new. Just painting blood in random areas right now. Paint on some areas. Could be darker. Simple brushes like this can make it look more fleshy. Like this is just a red brush on multiply. I want to make it look like there's more of an indent on this blood. Use this color on multiply, and then just make it like big gaping hole like this. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this chicken. There we go. That makes some depth in there. Last thing I want to add is like some zombie ribs. Let's get those on Mr. Curry. I know there's gonna be some anatomy major in the comments like, hey man, that rib placement, whack. All right, just a little bit of ribs. Nice. I'm gonna change the color of this sleeve. I think I'm gonna make it darker so that it's just easier to manage once we put it on the background. So there we go, just like that. Now I'm pretty happy with how the zombie looks. I wanna add an element or two to make this actually look like Curry. So what I downloaded is a super soaker. We're gonna actually use this Nerf super soaker. And this will be the color of the base. I'm just making the logo look simple enough. Okay, obviously all the letters aren't gonna be showing. All right, this is a super soaker, and we're gonna add a little bit of shadow to it. So I'm just gonna add a layer and add some black onto him, so it looks like it's actually resting like on the subject. And then we just need to add a strap, obviously. Perfect. That is a strapped up undead man. Okay, at this point we have everything ready for Curry and the background. Now we just need to go ahead and create the background. So at this point when I'm making the background, 3 key things are in mind for me when I'm trying to match my subject to the background. That's always color balance, saturation, and the levels. So how bright is the subject going to be? What is the overall theme color of the scene? So you're gonna be able to match your subject easier if you know the overall hue of the scene. and just you have to know how much saturation you're gonna have. Is it gonna be a night scene? You're gonna have low saturation. A really nice day scene, maybe even more towards anime, you're gonna have a lot of saturation. But yeah, besides that, I just tried to make something that looked appealing for the background. So yeah. And there we have it, man. Stephen Curry as a zombie, the undead Splashman. I really hope that you guys liked this breakdown and process. If you did, you guys know what to do. Drop a like and be sure to subscribe. This full project file, listed and labeled, all organized, everything will be available in Patreon, as well as many other PSDs that you guys want or may even just ask me for. I can give those out to you. So make sure you guys, if you want to support me, check out the Patreon link down below. And with that being said, let me know what you want to see next time. And make sure you guys don't miss the next video where I'll be